$280,000 annual salary in Zurich leaves Swiss bankers broke, and the tax code is only half the story. You take home less than you think and spend more than you plan. Here's the paradox. Switzerland ranks in the top 3 for highest median salaries globally, yet financial professionals in Zurich report the same financial stress as $65,000 earners in Ohio. Why? Because the wealth trap doesn't start at the tax office. It starts the moment you see the paycheck and forget to do the math. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly why a $280K Swiss banker can be financially worse off than a $95K earner in a low-tax US state, and which 3 hidden drains you've never accounted for. This affects anyone earning above $150K in high-cost nations. Stay tuned. Let's start with the salary baseline. According to Swiss Federal Statistical Office data, median banking sector salaries in Zurich sit at $127,000, but senior bankers and portfolio managers earn $280,000 to $420,000. Sounds elite, feels elite, until you file your cantonal tax return and realize your effective tax rate is 41.2%, not the 18% federal headline number. Why? Switzerland has 26 cantons and Zurich's combined federal cantonal municipal rate hits 41.2% on 6-figure income. A $280K gross becomes $164,700 after income tax alone, already down 41%. But here's where it gets worse. Mandatory private health insurance costs $650 to $890 per month for a 40-year-old. That's $7,800 to $10,680 annually, non-negotiable, no employer deduction. Pension contributions Pillar 2 are mandatory at 7% to 10% of gross salary. On $280K, that's $19,600 to $28,000 per year. You haven't spent a dime on rent yet. After taxes, health insurance, and pension, a $280K earner has approximately $117,200 annual take-home. Still sounds solid, until rent enters the equation. Zurich's median apartment rent is $2,800 for 1 bedroom in the city center, $4,100 for a 2-bedroom. A 3-bedroom family home rental runs $5,200 to $6,800 monthly. Middle-class professionals aren't living in those. Senior bankers are. Let's use $5,000 monthly for a realistic family apartment. That's $60,000 per year in rent alone. On $117,200 take-home, rent consumes 51% of disposable income. In San Francisco or New York, financial analysts would flag this as unsustainable. In Zurich, it's the entry point for top earners. Now add childcare. Swiss daycare costs $200 to $3,400 monthly per child. 2 kids mean $52,800 to $81,600 annually. Groceries, utilities, car insurance, and transportation add another $18,000 per year minimum. We're now at $130,800 to $159,600 in annual expenses on $117,200 take-home. The math is broken. The $280K salary that looked like wealth has become a deficit. This is the hidden trap. Research from the Federal Reserve Survey of Consumer Finances shows that high-income households in expensive cities are 40% more likely to carry consumer debt than middle-income households in low-cost areas. Swiss bankers are no exception. The lifestyle feels mandatory, not optional. You earn $280K, so you must live a $280K life. But your actual take-home is $117K. The gap gets filled with credit cards and home equity lines, and suddenly the high earner is financially fragile. Compare this to a US-based banker earning $95,000 in Austin, Texas. Federal income tax 12%, state income tax 37%, health insurance through employer $150 monthly, apartment rent suburban $1,800 monthly. Total tax burden 12% of gross. Take home on $95K, $83,600. Expenses are lower, taxes are lower, and financial stress is measurable lower, despite earning $185K less annually. Paradox is real. The highest income countries don't create the most financially secure high earners. They create the most financially trapped ones. Lifestyle inflation, mandatory insurance costs, and cantonal taxation create a squeeze that salary alone cannot solve. The Swiss banker earning $280K feels exactly as broke as the American consultant earning $150K in a lower-cost state, because on a percentage basis they are. The numbers don't lie, listen to them. If this reveals something about your own income-to-expense ratio, hit subscribe. I'm breaking down the millionaire paradox in top 1% net worth countries next week, and it's brutal. Ring the bell. What's your biggest takeaway on this one?